In today's video, we will see the indigenous system of medicine. India, an ancient civilization, has varied community-supported living traditions and including medical traditions. Indian medical traditions include folk medicine and classical medical system. The folk medicine implies local health traditions which are practiced in rural and tribal communities. The folk medicine is based on locally available herbs, flora, fauna, and minerals. Ayurveda is the main indigenous classical medical system in India. Other important traditional systems include yoga, naturopathy, Unani, and homeopathy. These all are known as Ayush. These systems are known as Indian system of medicine. These are practiced in government as well as in private sectors. Around 65 to 70% of the population in rural India use traditional system of medicine. The Ayush is also known as Indian system of medicine and health. Some are called as allied sciences. It is also known as traditional healthcare. It is also known as indigenous or alternative system of medicine and complementary and alternative medicine. The background of Ayush is the Department of Indian System of Medicine and Homeopathy was created in March 1995 under the Department of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It is renamed as Department of Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy, that is Ayush, in November 2003. The goal of Ayush is mainstreaming of Ayush in the healthcare services delivery system with a view to strengthen the existing public health system to provide healthcare. The objectives of integration of Ayush, those are to bring about an architectural correction and reinforce the existing public healthcare delivery system, to facilitate the use of natural, safe and friendly remedies which are time tested, accessible, acceptable and affordable to all. Wider utilization of Ayush both domestically as well as globally. Main strategies to achieve desired goals and objectives are integrate and mainstream Indian system of medicine and health in healthcare delivery system including national health programs. Encourage and facilitate in setting up of specialty centers and Indian system of medicine clinics. Facilitate and strengthen quality control laboratories for medicine testings. Strengthening the drug standardization and research activities on Ayush. Develop advocacy for Ayush. Establish sectoral linkages for Ayush activities. The main activities which are carried out by using of strategies to fulfill the objectives, the activities are improving the availability of Ayush treatment faculties and integrating it with the existing healthcare services delivery system. And these can be achieved through integration of Ayush services in various CHCs, PHCs with the appointment of contractual Ayush doctors, the appointment of paramedics where Ayush doctors shall be posted, appointment of a data assistant to support the Indian System of Medicine and Health Directorate, then strengthening of Ayush dispensaries with provision of storage equipments, making provision for Ayush drugs at all levels, establishment of specialized therapy centers in district headquarters, hospitals and medical colleges. The Ayush doctors to be involved in all national healthcare programs in priority areas, then training of Ayush doctors in primary healthcare. All Ayush institutions will be strengthened with necessary infrastructure like building, equipment, manpower, etc. One yoga therapy center will be opened in district headquarters hospitals. It is proposed to create necessary managerial posts in the state and district level. Necessary vehicles with supporting manpower has also been proposed to strengthen the supervisory joint monitoring visits to health centers. By these all activities, the improvement of availability of Ayush treatment faculties and integrating it with the existing healthcare services can be achieved. The second main activity is integration of Ayush with ASHA workers. How the integration of Ayush will be with ASHA worker will be there? That can be achieved through training module for ASAs and ANMs have to be updated. Then training and capacity building to be undertaken. The drug kit that provided to ASA will contain one Ayush preparation or medicines. Third activity is Drug management. The main drug management will be done by priority will be given to manufacture of drugs in government sector pharmacies as per their capacity. They provide 25,000 rupees to supply drugs per Ayush dispensary, provision of medicines for district Ayush wings and specialty therapy centers. The fourth main activity is special initiatives for development of Ayush drugs, and these are done by strengthening the quality control laboratories, strengthening the drug standardization and research activities of Ayush. Why integration of Ayush system in National Healthcare Delivery System under NRHM? It is necessary or not? The reasons are the practices means the Ayush practices are well accepted by the community specialty in rural areas. The medicines are easily available and prepared from locally available resources. Also, it is economical. The treatments are comparatively safe. That is why government emphasized on integration of Ayush in healthcare delivery system. Ayush interventions under NRHM. The interventions are co-location of Ayush dispensaries at PHCs in different states, appointment of Ayush doctors and paramedics on contractual basis in the primary healthcare system, inclusion of Ayush modules in training of ASHAs for the integration of Ayush with ASHA, inclusion of Ayush medicines in the ASHA kit for management of minor ailments in the community. Inclusion of 7 Ayurvedic and 5 Unani medicines in the RCH program. Establishment of specialty clinics, specialized therapy centers, and Ayush wings in district hospitals. These are the interventions done under the NRHM. Guidelines are provided under the NRHM regarding Ayush are under the same roof of the health infrastructure, whether it is PHC or CHC. However, the separate space should be allocated exclusively for them in the same building. The next guideline is appropriate regulatory authorities lays down the terms and conditions. Provision of one doctor of any of the Ayush system as per the local acceptability assisted by a pharmacist in PHC. Supply of appropriate medicines pertaining to Ayush system. The already existing Ayush infrastructure should be mobilized and modified. Cross-referral between allopathic and Ayush streams should be encouraged based on the need for the same. Allopathic doctors should give reference for Ayush medicines if needed and vice versa. Ayush doctors shall be involved in IEC activities for health promotion and also involved in supervisory activities. These are provided guidelines for Ayush under the NRHM. Now we will see what is Ayush. The full form of Ayush is A stands for Ayurveda, Y stands for Yoga and Naturopathy, U stands for Unani, S that is Siddha, and H stands for Homeopathy. First is Ayurveda. Ayurveda is an ancient system of medicine practiced in India. The word Ayurveda implies the science of life. The classical medical knowledge in Ayurveda has been used and transmitted from one generation to another by regional school of Ayurveda in different parts of the country. The practice of Ayurveda is based on the theory of Panch Mahabhutas, that means 5 elements. According to this theory, all objects and living beings are composed of 5 elements. The 5 elements are Jal, Agni, Akash, Prithvi and Vayu. The diagnoses are made on the basis of 3 dosas under the Ayurveda. The 3 doses are Vat, Pitta and Kapha. The treatment in Ayurveda is individualized. It requires not only diagnosis of disease to prescribe medicines, but also it requires the study of various factors such as age, sex, temperature, sleep pattern, rest, work pattern, diet, and metabolism. Treatment includes preventive and curative measures. The preventive measures include personal hygiene, regular daily routine, social behavior, diet. Through these preventive measures, the disease can be prevented. The curative measures include Aushadhi, Ann and Vihar. Aushadhi means drugs to treat the diseases, Ann diet and Vihar means exercise. Diagnosis in Ayurveda system is done on the basis of history taking and examination of pulse, urine, feces, tongue, and examination of eyes. Ayurveda mainly deals with the problems related to nervous system, respiratory system, GI tract system, integumentary system, and musculoskeletal system. Next is yoga. Yoga is an ancient science. It has been described in Vedas. Yoga is a science which helps to coordinate body and mind more effectively. By body and mind cooperation, it promotes mental, physical, social, and spiritual health. It also helps in prevention and cure of various psychosomatic disorders, psychic and physical disorders also. A number of postures are described in the yogic works to improve health, to prevent diseases, and to cure the illness. These needed to be learned under the supervision and guidance, else it will cause side effects rather than its benefits. Yoga is becoming very popular these days for stress management. Then naturopathy. Naturopathy is an art and science of healthy living and a drugless system of healing based on well-focused, well-founded philosophy. Gandhiji was influenced by the book Return to Nature, written by Arab Just, and become a firm believer of naturopathy. Naturopathy system is not only therapeutic but also it is a way of life. It is based mainly on application of simple laws of nature. The system is closely associated to Ayurveda. The naturopathy pay particular attention to regulation of eating and living habits. The treatment or therapies used in naturopathy are hydrotherapy, fire therapy, mud therapy, Shan therapy, and food therapy. Then Unani. The Unani system has its origin in Greece and introduced in India around the 11th century by the Arabs and Persians. The Unani system of medicine is not only therapeutic in nature but also deals with the health promotion and prevention of disease. The diagnosis of a disease is done by feeling pulse, observation of urine, stool, color of skin, gait, etc. The medicine is made from herbals. Unani system is Unani system of medicine is specializes on rheumatic arthritis, jaundice, filariasis, eczema, sinusitis, bronchial asthma. Then Siddha. Siddha is one of the oldest system of medicine in India. The term Siddha implies achievement. The diagnosis of disease involves identifying its cause. Causative factors are identified by examination of pulse, eyes, color of body, tongue, status of digestive system, urine, study of voice, etc. Siddha medicine made by the use of mercury, silver, arsenic, lead, sulfur, etc. and minerals, plants and animal parts. The Siddha system is effective in treating chronic anemia, peptic ulcer, bleeding piles, liver and skin diseases. Siddha system is largely therapeutic in nature. Generally, the basic concept of the Siddha medicine is similar to the Ayurveda. Homeopathy. Homeopathy has been in practice for 170 years. Homeopathy is effective treatment for individuals with chronic diseases such as diabetes, arthritis, bronchial asthma, skin allergic and immunological disorders, behavioral disorders, mental disorders. Nowadays, people are using more homeopathic medications. Other systems used for treatments are acupuncture. It is a method of healing. They do stimulation of anatomical points on the body by a variety of techniques such as penetrating the skin with thin, slim metallic needles that are manipulated by the hands or by electrical stimulation. That is known as acupuncture. Then the aromatherapy. It involves the use of essential oils from flowers, herbs and trees to promote the health and well-being. Next is Reiki. It is a Japanese word representing universal life energy. Spiritual energy is channeled through a Reiki practitioner. The patient's spirit is healed, which in turn heals the physical body. These all are alternative system of medicine or indigenous system of medicine.